OTS and Classic, and we're going to go back over there. We came in for a fresh tape, battery change. Go over and try to get some of the flights. I hear they're starting round 1 of Pylon over there today. It is Monday. Had to run Classic and old-time stunt on the 2 circles to the left on the L-pad, and we're going to try to go over and get as much of the action as we can reasonably in between practice flights, which are taking place on the circle. So we kind of bounce back and forth for the rest of the morning. Then we're going to try to go over the Pylon. As it gets hotter, you see guys have different ways of protecting the planes. What happened to you?
Huh?
This one with the 40?
That's the one with the 40.
Okay. Jose, you need anything before I leave?
I'm just going to extract motor and tank out.
We're going to go down a Classic and old time today. Jose had some kind of a problem, not sure what. And we have 15 left to go before it's our turn in the order, so that's about 2 hours. Look at the list. Wow. How you doing? There's the champion of Texas. Mr. Champion of Texas. Morning. In blazing Ferrari yellow. How are you? Above ground. Always better than below ground. Trust me on that one.
See, that's how many blades you're supposed to have right there.
No, very expensive. When you break them, too much American donares. So who's making these covers? You guys making them?
Bob's daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
How come I don't have one?
Because you didn't call her up and pay her $75?
That's why I don't have one.
I think she's going up.
I don't know how much it is.
She's going up.
Well, no, I think
I'll repaint my plane. No, they look nice.
They work too, real good.
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody they're 90.
Yeah. How to make a buck in the world of stuff. Mike Scott, Enron Enterprises here. All right. Oh, okay. Show me some stuff on your plane. How come you don't have one of those $75 covers? Nobody said you were rich either.
Put some carbon in there.
That's all right.
It's stout now.
That's a good idea.
Will not soak oil or nothing.
Yeah.
I learned how to make
Where does all this oil come from? The header leaking?
No, it comes out of here. And then when I prime it, it also drains onto the front.
It drools in the cowling, yeah.
If I had a more swooping cowl, it wouldn't do that. But I learned to make these from your Typhoon video.
Yeah, they're nice. That's cool.
They're kind of dirty.
Yeah, but that works. It looks better than those things they have.
Yeah, the straps. I had a kidney stone, and I was watching your Typhoon videos, and trying my best to recuperate. And I was like, wow, that is cool. I also made some out of carbon fiber on another guy's airplane.
So you can make a mold for this, a rubber mold, real easy, and you need to make a left and a right.
Yeah.
Then you don't need this. You know what I mean? You don't need the pin.
Yeah.
And you can put all screws and details.
This is actually 2 pieces of 64th, and I made together.
Yeah, pretty strong. Just cross the grain when you do it.
Right, that's what I did.
Well, that's better than tin. These are nice. I saw Mccoy had these on his plane up later.
They're great. So I just thought I'd show you that I'm learning some windy stuff.
Yeah, well, that's good. Hey, we could all learn from each other, that's for sure. You guys keep making those little products. The more stuff you make, the more chance that event has to grow.
Right. But you see, look at that. He's got those killer wheel collars that are bullet shaped.
Why don't you make them?
Can't find them.
They're perfect. You make them the same way you make a piece of aluminum. Those are perfect. Those are perfect.
Yeah.
When I go with a car, I'll give you a couple. Replicate them. I even made Spitfire ones that are a little bit low, so they have the flute like on a Spitfire. And if you got a lathe, you can make a tool, so you just run the tool in, take it out. Run the tool. It's cool, man. Put an 1/8" hole in a 440 thread, and you're done.
Yeah.
I'll buy them. I'll buy them in a minute. No, that stuff that you're doing is good. The more of that you can make, the better.
How about how easy it is to make those?
Pilots meeting as we speak. They're the little guys with the little stands setting up their little things for sale, the tents to stay, and the sun is getting bright. In fact, we're about an hour away from our last practice flight, and we're going to put our plane away. I don't like having a plane out here in this. The heat and the blacktop just seems to bubble paint and all kind of nasty things happen. Randy Smith, the innovative SV11, maker of PA engines, many nice unique parts, the spinners, which I'm using, props, the Borelli props, a lot of nice things he's added to the event. Talk about people that have added a lot of productive stuff. Always out here coaching the guys. They have kind of a little SV11 team, 4 or 5, I think Kurt can show you, maybe there's 6, I don't know. It's kind of neat. And believe me, any guy that's never run a little business that services our industry, believe me, it's a labor of love. Certainly any one of us could be making more money working at Home Depot or something, but it is a labor of love, and thanks to it, we have this wide variety of planes and equipment that's available right off the shelf. For anybody that would like to have it, very, very nice. Some of the other people from the SV11 team. We work together nice. Gene Martin, Kurt Contrato. One of the people I expect to do very well. Kurt, actually many of them, Bill Rich. Jimmy Borelli, world famous stunt flyer. Jim Borelli. Let's do a little show and tell about Jim Borelli. Jim Borelli, the first time he went to a national, which I believe was 93, maybe it was 92, I'm not sure, had built a Magnum kit named Misty and wound up in the front row. An accomplishment very few people I know have ever managed to pull off. Has been, in my opinion, a contender for several concourse awards. In fact, the year that Bob Lampione won the concourse, I think the second amount of votes did go to Jimmy. So, all conjecture, all water under the bridge, but for right now, one of my favorite people. Always a lot of fun to be around. He's a service manager or a manager of a Volvo dealership, so and one of the things Jimmy, now we all know these are the little things you don't really read about in stunt movies. Jimmy is a lawn master. He is the Paul Walker of lawn care. If you see the grass on his house, it's second to none. Whenever I have a lawn-related problem, grubs eating it, or a quick call to Jimmy gets me the answer I don't want to hear, that I should have used sod. He really does have a lawn to die for, and a lot of the little tips he's given me about liming it and stuff, they've worked well. And I'm not Mr. Green Thumb or anything, but he certainly is. He certainly has a touch for that. Trying to remember last time I was by Jimmy's house, he must have 100, 150 windy videos over there, and he's got a lot of the old ones that over the years have become, I don't know, a lot of fun to watch over and over, because we basically were a lot younger then. I love to turn on a video and I'm, 10 years younger. Yay, look at that. Look how slender and svelte he was. Then you go past the mirror and you go, uh-oh. Sorry. Hey, like I said before, we are trying to include as many people as possible and get at least one of our flights, if we possibly can. That would be a nice little way of documenting the way the event's going down. Jimmy Borelli of Huntington, Long Island. Wow, one of his swappers up there. We're getting ready to start. I see they're lining up the judges. We'll be going down there later, catch some of the action. I think today is combat, I'm not sure. We're practicing stunt back, but there is a combat event and some other events going on. I think speed, but I'm not sure. Again, because stunt is the primary focus here, we try to concentrate as much as we can on that. Bill Rich flying, getting ready to poke the engine. Next up is going to be Gary Lutz. It's a Joe Adamusco design. And Gary has done a really unique rendition of it. Nice set of wheel pants. He flew this very well at Brodex. Nice elliptical ring. Chip Smith getting ready to give him a launch. And one of our favorite people now, Story, a couple of years ago, Gary was certainly had a plane that would have been a contender for the concourse, and just before appearance judging, unfortunately, in some turbulent wind, lost the plane. And I thought for sure that would have been his year to win. Always does a beautiful job. Every little detail of the plane's immaculate. Very attractive choice of colors. And Rich Oliver's wife. Now we are going to squeeze stories out of her. We need Richard Oliver stories. Edie, we need Richard Oliver stories. We need Richard Oliver stories. Does he brush his teeth in the morning? Does he clean the bathroom when he's done? Does he leave the shaving razor out? We need to know these things. All the guys that sleep late in the morning get to come in late like this after the air is already getting puffy. Guys from Cuba here. Now, little known is they send me Cuban cigars without realizing I don't smoke in return for free Windy videos, but if you could find somebody to buy the cigars, I heard they're worth a lot of money. All right. The one guy actually from Cuba built a Spitfire. I don't think he has it here, but I'm going to have to go look at them later too. Gary Lutz. Super Tiger 60. He has built several Pattern Masters. Love that elliptical wing shape. Stuntress. No, but I'm in the wing. Elliptical wing. Yeah. Joe Adamusco designed that plane, Bob. I've flown his. I haven't flown this one. Flies real nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good flying plane, you know. I think a lot of this is in the eye of the beholder, but that's certainly a plane I'd have no trouble flying. Joe's I'd have no trouble flying, that's for sure. Oh yeah. You got your the Team Texas guys all dialed in here, the Bear team. I didn't know your daughter made those covers. They're cool as could be. Oh yeah. She's down home like this. Oh yeah. They look real nice. So you taking good care of my friend John DeTavio? You're not beating up on him or anything. Yeah, he loves living with you, I know that. He loves the guys down there. I hear nothing but good things whenever I talk to him. Yeah, he goes out on his trip. Where's John? Oh yeah. Why ain't he here? Yeah, I hear you. He's a good stooge. He's a good man. Bob, you know how much construction work him and I did? We renovated 3 houses. And not 1 minute of that time was I not having a good time. He's a Jew. How come you guys don't get him to build one of your planes? No, I mean, he loves them. I know that. Yeah. No, but I mean, just, you know, it's like a Texas thing, having a plane with the triple rudders. Yeah, at last. 3 at last. We are getting a breeze now. I think I got 2 or 3 more to go, and then we're going to pack it in. We got to go over to the other events. We got other bigger fish to fry, so to speak. see John DeFabio enjoying his time down in the great state of Texas. Having a ball. Everybody loves John. Tyson's been recording flights with his VCR camera and playing them back just to kind of use them for a coaching exercise. Jose, what's going on over there, baby?
I just told him I made $16 off of you. They said, how did you do that? I said, I got a free gallon of Powermaster from Mr. Powermaster. They said, well, how do you figure you made money? I said, if I bought it for Winnie, I had to give him $16, hey?
Well, he knows you're a destitute, homeless, living in a cardboard box New Yorker.
Damn, everybody knows?
Everybody knows, Jose. Everybody.
Lampione's on a fixed income. I'm a Social Security disability.
He's fixed that $2,000 a week, Jose.
Oh, disability. Oh, the guy that just bent over and picked up a plane?
Yeah.
Get that on camera now.
Hey, I'm going to send this into the INS. Maybe they'll deport him.
Tell me my airplane's heavy. Not us. I think they're rubbing it in there right now.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know, Robert.
All right, Gary, you're a movie star.
It's not a bad back, it's a bad heart.
Hey, Paul. What's this?
That looks like a
not using a windy cable. Oh, not using a windy cable. See, it's rubbing on metal. That's the problem.
What is that? It says 3 years old. You got a cable.
If you were 3 years old, would I shoot you because you were worn out?
Have you got a cable?
For you? No. I'll sell you a handle for $30 with a cable.
No, when the handle's made up the model.
No. I got exact kind, but it's a windy handle. You don't want one of those. They're made in Japan.
How are you anyway? Come on.
Going, as you see the edge of the brass is like a razor blade.
Yeah, well,
He's doing this. Look at how that's breaking. And if you didn't catch that, what you got to do is take these brass things out and put a radius on them.
Okay.
Take the brass things out. I'll get you a cable.
Look at the radius right here. Look at the radius.
Look at the radius. Now, notice a windy handle. Yeah, I got year after year of reliable service. I'm no windy handle. Which do you want on your next flight?
That's right. The windy original?
Bowmaster? Yeah, look.
You can't get further back than Red
That's 20-year-old handle.
Just don't tell Windy.
Seriously, would that broke in flight?
Yes, for sure.
That would have broke in flight. Cost me my new ship.
Yeah.
Good job, I
So you should buy a handle from Windy right now. Take this. Hey guys, throw this away. Put it down.
Get the plans from Windy and build your own Windy handle.
Look at the dumpster stuff these guys are using. God, I wouldn't. Look. All right, you need a cable? I'll get the cable.
An endorsement for
Make one end up.
Look, here's one 20 years old. Not a scratch on it.
It was the Red Baron's handle.
Yeah, what's the best part? Did you pay for this handle?
No!
So how? Did you pay for this handle? Yes! No! Dumb is as dumb does. Who's dumb here? The Englishman or the American?
Oh yes! That's why I'm here.
Who's the dumb one and who's the smart one?
Oh yeah,
The tarmac.
Oh yes! You gotta custom make them though for the public.
Oh, yeah! Look at this, Joe Reinhardt eat your heart out. Kurt can try to eat your heart out.
There you go. That's the windy handle.
How old is this handle, Jim?
Many years old.
No. Look at this garbage he buys. Look at this. Look at that. English, made in England.
It's not made in England. It's not garbage.
Oh, man.
Garbage. It's just old.
See this? Where's Jacobone? See?
Yes.
Using inferior products.
Yes, I can see that.
At least Rich went over and bought a Boss stock engine. We're not going to have to deal with that now for a year. All right, take that tape off. I'll go get your cable.
The guy said that he will do your
I
own.
don't know why I rescue these guys from the sharks. I ought to throw them to the sharks.
There he is!
You look like the guy that visited me this week.
I went up to
Doug
Jersey to visit Wendy, and all he would give me for 3 straight days was pizza.
That's Wendy.
He had to have a colostomy when he got home.
Breakfast. He caught me trying to eat the bird.
Peep said to say hello. Hey, Debbie, how you doing, guy? Anybody who doesn't know, it's the Jetster. Your shirts are nicer than his. Now look at the shirt he gives me.
Yeah, I got it.
There's a mistake. He puts row. What's row? Row to boat? What was it row? Why isn't it jet row?
I did think it does have a little catch, though.
I like jet row. Well, I'm going to make a shirt. Don't even tell her on the back. I'll put jet row. See if he thinks it's funny. Look, there's another one over there.
I went there to get a T-shirt and I bought that engine instead.
This idiot buys all black shirts. That's white is we're politically correct here. We don't want to look like Darth Vader out here.
My favorite is the light gray shirt.
I like these hats. See, this is quality. Now look what these guys do. They don't chamfer the hole. They got a razor edge and have eaten the cables like crazy here.
I just chamfered it.
Chamfer it, put a countersink in it, and put a drop of oil on it.
Yep, don't mess the leaders. Only takes a little chamfer.
He's about 3 years old and he's had God knows how many hundreds of flights.
The man is rough on equipment, Doug. When you go to England, avoid him like the plague. Now you need my crimping tools? It's in the box. You're stronger than me. Why am I doing it? No, that's his arch. His evil twin, poor Winter.
Does Elliot come?
No, I'm going to England as soon as this is over. You don't need two, and you make the loop. Let me show you something. Make one off. You make the loop as small as possible.
Right.
We're going to hit the road for a little. We're going to come down to Pylon. We got one more flight here, and we're out of here.
We're flying after him.
Okay. Buy an engine. We need the money. And don't buy a black. This guy buys black shirts. Buy white. It's cooler in the sun. Right? A woman would know that. A man, what does he know?
I'm wearing a black shirt today because I need to get it worn because I don't have enough shirts for the week. So
I'll tell him.
I'll have a white one on.
I'd go get the AMA will make them up while you wait. Hey, we're going to go do some nostalgia and old time, see what's going over here. We're basically done practicing for the morning, and it has been a beauty. It's getting ready to heat up here today. Oh, Don Mccoy, one of the top contenders. We'll get to see his flight from downwind, I hope. His box boy, Paul Walker. Good luck, Don.
A little stunt kites and
Now the truth be known. He's got preheated fuel. That's the secret. What is that? One of those little Mccoys?
Yeah.
Thank you. It runs good?
It runs okay.
Okay.
And it shows a lot of promise. You know, I've only
Yeah.
got like 3 days total now, so
Yeah.
being modest, it runs nice.
experience
Yeah, it runs pretty damn good.
The guy sent me one, and we put it in Danny Banjak's plane and just flew it like a sport engine. It ran fine.
Yeah.
It was never a problem.
Little tiny Venturi. Did you use the rear exhaust?
Yeah, just like you have it. Yeah. Danny still got the motor. I don't know if Danny's going to be here today. He's here. He's here? I didn't see him.
I think there's...
They had excellent, it's a $100 motor.
Yeah, exactly. And it's perfectly willing to spin up. You know, I'm watching it at 10.5.
Yeah, I heard it. I got some of that practice flight.
Well,
Yeah, very nice.
nice piece of tank work, too.
oh, thanks. Did you notice the header running into your 1-inch tank when you ran it? All the clever thinking they did on it.
They missed. You have to have a fuel tank.
Yeah.
No, I actually like it because now I could make custom tanks. You know, if the guys we'll charge more for the tank than the motor.
Dollar angle.
There's always a buck at the end of this conversation.
The tank's $150.
Yeah, the glow plug's $250.
We were trying to,
Unfortunately, we missed some of Don McCoy's flight on a battery. You gotta realize his batteries only last about 20 minutes, and we got 4 of them in rotation. One already blew up on us. I dropped one of these camera batteries, and when you went to charge it, it just exploded. So you might not want to do that again. If you drop a battery, charge it carefully. Anyway, there's a lot of pretty planes out here, a lot of nice nostalgia ships. We're going to try to get as many as we can. Some representation of the way the event used to be back in the 60s, 70s. I'm not sure when they had the cutoff because I don't fly this event, but there's some kind of a date cutoff that plane has to be published before. Don Mccoy from Oregon. First official in nostalgia.
a while.
Yeah. You can see it's starting to believe in the car through another puncture too. The finish was pretty nice originally, but when I took it to BSC after the contest was over, we went house hunting, and we left the airplane in the van, got in the realtor's car, and took off. And of course, it was in the shade when we left. By the time we got back, it was 120 degrees inside there, and the airplane had just been painted less than about a week before. So it got sticky again? Well, it gassed off and shrunk, and all the seams were showing. That's all right. Nice looking airplane. I love it. It looks beautiful building. That's not the
See, Warren was at the parole board calling for me.
See if I can. Do we just call you Roe for short?
Roe. I told him, I gave him a hard time. I said, why didn't he name it? If you're going to put your money up, your name should be in front. Jet Roe.
Yeah, well,
They went crazy. Oh, yeah,
Richard Oliver didn't have any money in it, right? He just did with the advisor, right?
I don't know. Money talks in that industry.
Those guys are doing pretty good. I saw that bar stock thing.
Nice pilot here.
Different story. I think
Looks like we just got on tape Don McCoy's chief. That is powered by a Fox 35.
Well, what's going on? What's happening?
Personal favorites here as we enter the old time circle. Very bit of nostalgia out on display here. We're in the Econo Lodge. Nicer rooms and half the price.
We're in Best Western.
Closer to the field by 2 miles, so how bad is that? And nicer rooms.
Is that where Danny was always staying?
Okay, now, listen, Brookins. Are all those hinges in good and solid?
Yeah.
Did you glue those hinges in?
Yes.
I think you and Lou Willard were having a beer tonight. They put the hinges in. I have to admit, that was pretty creative for getting to glue the hinges in. Even I've never done that.
I have to tell the story. I can suffer humility right up.
I'm stealing your humility, huh? Gee, what a shame.
I'll tell you what. If I hadn't been on Saturday night and showed up this morning to fly that thing, I'd have been embarrassed.
That'd be really embarrassing, man.
It'd be bad enough the pilot was flying around in the cockpit.
Yeah, I heard about this pilot hurt his head.
Yeah, he did.
You gotta glue him in. You don't just put him in there.
Some bitch tried to eject on me yesterday, threw the canopy off during flight.
Pilot ejecting here. Look at this guy. inside of my car? It's a white boxing, and it works. Just try it. Put it on a piece of balsa wood. You're all over. It's set with a Cook's whole time stunt entry here. I gotta get them out. No idea. I thought you would tell me. I don't know what it is. I've been looking at it. Yeah, I like the trim treatment. It's nice. It's obviously a take-apart plane. Yeah. Pretty cool. An RC ship, somebody. No, it's an old-time stunt. It's got to be published, old-time stunt. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, there he is. So, you're going to fly, or when do you get to fly?
I'm not flying this.
Oh, you're not flying? You look real nervous, like...
Well, no, it's pretty tense right now.
Yeah, you don't know if you're going to go back to the motel or stay at the field.
We thought we might go put a couple of flights in and go grab lunch.
What weather, huh?
Wonderful.
Oh, man.
Perfect.
No meetings, no rules, no dues, no grass cutting, no nothing, you know. Just show up and have fun and fly. Bart has got the magic touch. I let him fly my airplane one time. I was embarrassed. Never let him do it again. That's what I'm saying. A couple guys around the world that do that.
people that make it happen. Woody and Bob Roberts Show.
Run consistent. I can imagine the language I was doing. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with it.
Is that a Jet 50, Bart? A Jet 50? Yeah. That's flowing nice. Powerful. Wow. What he's got is a uniform tank in it. Okay.
Part way through the flight or on the upward maneuver, it just slows down.
Oh, okay.
So once you get off with consistent power,
that flies great. That flies good. Yes, sir.
It's been so long since I've been in there.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah, but you have talent. You can't. It's not fair to compare for those of us with no talent.
That was back in the 6.
That looks pretty good to me.
It's only AMA for, well, here's how long it's been, a bunch of years. I fly once in a while, I'll fly some of these airplanes, but I'm in there
That certainly looked good to me. Pretty good through the wind, Scott. Jet 50.
We got one.
No, I don't. I thought it was Jerry Phelps, but it doesn't have the leadouts on the right side. Who is it?
Last name Dion?
Hank de Jong. He's from the Netherlands.
Oh, it is Hank's?
That's what it doesn't say AMA, I don't know. Maybe he did.
That's what Gordon?
Warren will know. Where's Warren? Oh. Well, that's a beauty.
Isn't that nice?
What a nice one. I like that golf walk myself.
Jim DeYoung.
Oh, Jim DeYoung. Oh, I thought Hank de Jong was from the Netherlands.
No.
That's pretty. Isn't that nice? Very nice. I think you're hard not to like an Aries. Anybody goes back as far as I do. You remember the days of everybody had an Aries type with the flame kind of paint job thing going on? What a beauty.
500 points.
Oh, yeah. That booth for us set up here.
I'm thinking of this. It's like a small shop bargains in it. Must be it.
Yeah, it's about the same time for 40, 50.
It's not really Mario though.
Down at Pylon to check out some of the action. Always like to look at how some of the people bring their equipment in case we ever have the opportunity to get one of these trailers, or it becomes practical for whatever, some future time.
Hey, Gary's got my plane. Chuck.
Right. 29, I think they're already
Hey, Ray, tell your dad to come with us. Gary flies.
Gary's gonna be flying the old Peter.
Hey, where are you gonna fly again?
This afternoon.
This afternoon? I want to see you beat Doug Jet. Where is he? Is he here today? He was over by control line before.
He's probably not out here right now because we don't have to really fly
Right over there.
He's over there? Okay. Well, when a guy owes you money, how quick they disappear.
We're going to harass him a little.
Give him a hard time.
Careful now.
Yeah.
Falling on the ground.
Yeah, no tripping. Look at it, use money for tip rate. That's cool. 30 cents for tip rate. Wow. I see, you can make a stunt ship with wing tips like that. That'll look cool as hell. Don't step on the lines, Rich. I like the way they put their AMA number on a wing. That's pretty cool. This is what they live for. Luckily, in control line stunt, that very seldom happens. Only if you're Wendy or Mike Kajeski, who are both at mid-airs. Very exciting. Very cool, very cool.
You said we have a problem. Well, I guess we can go out. See what you did. That was 26.
Oh yeah, look good through the lens. That definitely looked funny. I guess you have to take that with kind of a sense of humor, huh? Here you go. Yeah, I guess when one goes in, they're all part of the game.
We have our time. Just wait till you get
Yeah, that pylon was all busted out off of it. Yeah, they busted it all to hell. Not only will I not win, but I will destroy them and wipe out the field. Bomb the pylon. You guys flew right into the pylon and destroyed it.
Took the pole down to get a refly. Thanks, buddy.
You keep extra pylons around for in the event somebody flies into one?
I have no idea.
I guess maybe they do now. The control line stunts going on back here. Okay, next race. So the new pylon in place, ready to go. They just let them hand launch them. Here we go. Oh, Rich! This is a close one. Oh! They don't get landing points.
Back real quick. I'm gonna come out.
We always like to look at all the other events. I don't know what event this is down here. Yesterday it was RC Combat. We'll see what's down here for a few minutes and then we're going to head out for lunch. Oh yeah, giant scale. I see them going up now. Some pretty impressive equipment was here last year. We're going to look at it. It's a giant world of model aviation, and control line stunt is at best a small, tiny part of a much bigger picture. Some real impressive equipment down here. Again, we don't know the rules of this class or what the criteria are, but it's certainly pretty equipment. Maybe how big some of these models really are. Gigantic. I like to look at the big carbon fiber props they use. Real gasoline, no fuel. So how fuels this up? No ketchup pump fuel here. Things that's really neat about these models too is the sound. The sound they make is very, very to put it mildly, realistic, super realistic. The bigger the planes get, of course, the more realistic they get. Jack-a-bones model with a willing pilot. The size of this kid, we could pop this kid in the cockpit. If you eat any more hot dogs, you won't fit in there. Don't eat hot dogs when you're young. You won't fit in the model. Pretty one here. This is a nice canopy cover. One getting ready to go up back here, another big one. Oh, they're all big. It wouldn't take more than a few beers and in your backyard if one of these flew over and you didn't see it was a model. You think it sounds real, looks real. Of course, they're fully aerobatic. You notice nobody here, Rich, has a minivan? Nope. All big vehicles, motorhomes and stuff, trailers. Very common to have a trailer just set up to carry the model.
tried.
Straight pipes on 100.
Should be carry over for carrying the models. radio flyers coming, beautiful motorhomes. The air conditioners running over there, and we're out here sweating. And right about now, it's time to get out of the sun, back to the motel. Kent's doing some little repairs. We've got a nice little diversion. Get rested up and go have some lunch. Different about Oregon is it stretches over 8 full days. And it tends to just wear you out. If you don't pace yourself, it can wear you out. It can just wear you down. Some of these other events only take a day or two, so we need to get paced. We need a rest. Nice green one up here, green and yellow. That's got pretty paintwork on it. Beautiful stuff. It's a big wide world of modeling, for sure. Good too to pick up some ideas for some color schemes, some paint jobs. So much to learn. A lunch here, R.C. King?
Let's go.
I say it's time. Let's go back and get Kent.
Let's go.
Time to go. Oh, it's a good way to get out of the heat of the day. This beautiful air-conditioned building that houses some of the most nostalgic model airplane items, I think, on the planet. Oh! Look who we come upon here. So easy to spy on, my friends. Nice stuff inside, huh?
Yeah.
This beautiful building that has, among other things, all the offices and the administrative things of the AMA. Again, this is a great way to kill a half an hour, 45 minutes. Check out all the new items. Every year it's new. Every year they have new displays. At one time made up a whole bunch of Brodak Windy video t-shirts. It's a year, I don't know if you remember, we had Sarah. I think she's still here. Buy something, I need the money.
Not gonna get anything out of this?
I don't need anything. That's what I like about being independently poor.
You know how I'm always crying about helping juniors?
Yeah.
Well, these guys were a few minutes late after 9 o'clock getting over the control line speed.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't take their entry.
Oh, give me a break.
And they were registered yesterday. They wouldn't process the airplane.
That's
the guy
ridiculous.
got nasty about it.
Who's the guy?
The guy that was the CD that was running the speed events.
When you thought it was safe to go to the AMA Museum, up comes Buzz Brodak. Now look, they have, look at this. Come on over here. Look, I want to show you something. Give me a crayon. Let's put a mustache on his kid. They say we don't like juniors. Listen, kid, no flying in my backyard. My name's John Brodak, and I'll kick your ass if you fly in my backyard.
The light's on. The light's on. You can't put the lights on. Don't say
It's
that.
my video. I can do anything I want. That's what I like about being wealthy and poor.
Can I talk to you confidentially?
Now, one of the saddest things, and you couldn't make this up, and I never would, of course. Buzz Brodak was here, and we were kidding around, and she had told me that Jim Hunt, Bob Hunt's dad, just recently passed away in a car accident. And so being here is a very emotional thing, because I know Jim personally went back into the era when model aviation had started, and when it had grown into what it is now, with the help of the AMA, of course, that deserves a big part of that credit. I always like to look at this. The AMA started in 1936, as far as I know, and they had a celebration of eagles here, and all the people that signed this. I'm not so sure I can find my name. How did I know that? Right over I wasn't born in 1930, though. Forget it. But anyway, that's real sad about Jim. For anybody who doesn't know, and might not know, Jim Hunt was Bob Hunt's dad, his coach, his helper, helped him learn the trade, the skills he needed. And Jim had invented many little things that we use and take for granted right now. Way back when the hobby was a lot smaller, and Bob Hunt was making foam rings, things like that. It's an emotional thing. And if you've never been here, every year it changes. It's pretty much never the same twice. They have this pseudo hobby shop, and we'll go in there later. And some of the old... Oh, look at some of these models. There has to be thousands. I've heard that Keith Trossel's Martin Baker 5 has been donated to the museum. We look around for it, but so a lot of times they keep it before they put it on display.
But anyway, and it worked, but...
Look at some of the big sailplanes.
Make a loud noise, somebody else could, you know, the disaster results. And here's an interesting little model. It's an indoor model, a little lightweight model, rubber manpower. But it's like that. We'll just go through the 50s.
What is this?
He's buying all these magazines.
Buy him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a flat
Hey,
jet.
John. Why the whole thing? Why fool around?
What I said.
You
Yeah.
take $1,000 for the whole collection? Did somebody donate this, or?
Yeah.
These are all duplicate magazines. We have at least one copy of everything that's in here.
Now, I have a personal complaint. Are you the one I should address this to? You're going to be on video worldwide, so please. You used to have the arrangement out in the front, and you had an issue with a magazine with my picture in it. It's not there anymore. So tell Dave Brown.
Okay.
When Dave, president of the AMA Brown, comes in, put
It's
Wendy's...
actually across the street.
I know. I want to talk to him. I'm going to make a formal complaint. He should take that magazine out and put my picture one in there. You got any ones with my picture in them, John?
I have them back at the shop, hanging it back.
I just gave Win Paul.
In the bathroom.
I just gave Win Paul that whole thing from John Gajewski.
Yeah.
I went through it. That took me about 2 days to go through it. I had to tear out all my pictures from when I was a young kid.
Yeah.
Look at all these magazines. Jeez. Mamma mia. Now, if these are the duplicates, it means they have one of these somewhere in the world.
In the library.
In the library, yeah.
We have at least one copy. A lot of them we have two. Because we have a lot of them back here. We have our copies that we read.
Yeah. So we have a guy, Win Paul, that documents all the Stun articles, and he's got a real good collection, too. He was missing a few. I think he's got them all now.
Do you want to pin to mark out what we
Look at this stuff.
That's what I have, and I'm trying to
Unbelievable.
what I don't have here. See, July. If I have a star after that, means it's bad. So if I get another copy in July. This takes a long time, Wendy.
Tell me about it. Good thing you're a young man, huh?
August, September, October, so I'm missing one.
Am I allowed to go back here? Do not enter. Forget it. Look at these magazines. Do not enter. Look at this, and even got ones with girls in bikinis. Look, you know it would be, this wouldn't be our magazine. Forget it. Oh man, this is old stuff. Let's see, I could just fall asleep in here some night. Holy moly. Unbelievable. This is an unbelievable thing. I didn't know this was going to happen. I just thought we'd come by here, see the museum, and they did take that magazine that had my picture in it every year. I used to love to see it. It had the cardinal there. Look at last year's video, the cardinal. It's gone. Gone, but not forgotten. More magazines. P-15. Look at this. How many magazines you got in your collection, John? You got a complete collection?
No, that's not true.
Like John Misk has? John Misk has every one.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting close. I'm about 50% there.
50%?
But I'm replacing bad ones with good ones.
Yeah, ones that's dog-eared and everything, yeah.
We first started in 1960.
Yeah. Are they marked?
Yeah, it's 83, here's 69.
And then these magazines out of there. It's some of this old stuff, boy, nostalgic. Wow. And it's funny, it's a little, since we've had this episode with the bird, I'm thinking it might be my mother. I'm not so sure I'm believing a lot of stuff I used to believe. But there's a lot of nostalgic stuff here.
This is a model engine version.
And for the people, like, especially the overseas people who never get to see, oh, it's a nice speed roller here, ignition speed roller. You never get an S6B. Oh, yeah.
And we'll see those Friday. You'll definitely hear.
Get the old black and white picture. How nice to have this display. God, what memories. I wish I knew how many models like this I had made in my lifetime. And get the sticks and the Android and the pins. Oh, unbelievable.
How quickly explain how this works. This is like
Get a look at, just a rough look at how many models there are here.
holding your hand, still a transmitter, it sends a signal to the model. Basically, we're going to fly with this kick here. We pull back.
And the engine collection.
We should string forward, down.
And by the way, just mentioned, Banjack still has my Anderson Spitfire. Never finished the model. Banjack.
That's down here. Here we go. Get some speed.
All the old ignition engines.
See how touchy he is? That's just about the way the models are. These are the models. Okay, you try it. Not a video game, just move a little bit.
Fox 59 long shaft. I guess they said they could put them into a Cali or a speed model. 1946.
Here, model, you try it.
Mccoys.
Yeah, well, it crashes.
You get this multiple cylinder here with an aluminum
Wait, all
block.
them crashes, no cost panic.
Twin cylinders.
What do
Cane.
the other kids usually do? They got better arm coordination than I have. It was for Ron Muncie here that's learning to fly their helicopters by starting with the simulator.
Showing how to make some of the parts, the castings on the tree.
Long got that forward.
Now just think of the bar stock engine of Dub Jet and how far they've come with metallurgy and with different things making parts. Wow. And of course the final engine.
Yeah, Murray, basically, here's what he does. Okay, let's go make a pitch up, pitch down, roll left, roll right, and this makes it yaw. That's your rudder. Yaw.
This looks new. I don't remember seeing this before. Maybe it is.
Same thing there. This is called load tube, but you don't need to worry about that.
Oh, that's got a glow engine in it.
There's a landing followed by every takeoff. You did okay. Okay, here you go. Put your thumb on this one. There you go. He's got the idea.
Look at the old radio with a dry cell battery.
We've got a nice library. We're going to have a new video area at the moment. The new video area is full of magazines, and we're expanding the library.
New video area. Listen to this. New video area with Windy Videos playing day and night. A Stuka. Oh, look at this. A little Stuka model. Joe, eat your heart out, the hawk. Joe at a Musco, eat your heart out. Look at this hawk. Look at the exhaust up here. Let's go look at some of the details on this. This is one of the models Joe at a Musco and Dave Downey were taking a serious look at. In the back here, these are zippers that they get in and step to the cockpit. The snow owl It's not an eagle, it's a snow owl. We'll get more pictures of that from the other side. The Japanese flying up here. Looks like a little canard. Here, look at this from the other side. See, this thing is so big you can't see it all from one side. And of course, a Spitfire. Spitfires. And there's the Martin Baker. It's Keith Trossel's Martin Baker. A couple of years ago when he won the NATS with this model. And we had done an in-room motel look at it, close look. What a piece of work. The shading, the little rivet heads. Beautifully made, detailed. Look at the little steerable tail wheel. Some of the little screws, I remember Keith saying they were 080. We gotta get this in focus. 080 screws. Counter-rotating props. I see, that's what's nice of it. Every year there's something new here. It's always worth a visit. He's got the readouts, sliding, and by the way, this is the one we used the idea or the ideas of Keith to make the sliding canopy for the Seafire. Beautiful model, piece of work. Boy, that's a model that deserves to be here. Beautiful, beautiful in their own way. The big B-17, scale B-17 with tremendous detail. And this way we can look inside and see all the cockpit operating machine guns, the motor, scale motor. King Cobra.
Yeah, the guy that designed and built the museum, his name was Mike Coleman. He worked with his wife.
Is this simulated little exhaust they have on the engine?
Different things. He worked with Light and Magic. He did on ADP and all that.
The air system for the retracts.
A lot of stuff worked for him. He had to do it. Mike designed and laid out and built this museum. He would like to have it security, but he couldn't afford to work here. It's not the kind of job he had.
There's a simulator to your left of there with a helicopter on it.
Yeah, he tried to help out if he wants. Although I don't know, it looks like, nah, it's got a glitch in it, it does funny things, and the only way I know to do anything is just shut it off and start over.
You have to set it over. What's that? It's got the separation of lifting rear fat stuff.
Looks like a flying combine. Yeah, it did, it hovered, because these go negative, and they only actually lift at the top, okay? So it went up, his next step was to put electric in behind the here with a pusher prop. Unfortunately, the gentleman passed away. Okay, who's the computer operator? Ron? Me. Well, you can run a mouse and tell what to do, can't you? I'd probably mess this up. Bring up the helicopter first.
I believe it or not, my mother, when she was alive, they were at the field. The day Lindbergh took off in Long Island.
I know you gotta get modeled, what you want, run, I don't know. Go for it.
Just so much to see. If you're looking for a little inspiration, just take a quick trip down here. More detail on this.
I asked her just while my magazine came up and I got, because we'll come back to her again. Well, it's my wife. Since then, she broke her back. Guess how she broke it? On a trampoline with her granddaughters. That was a
GB. George Venturini's favorite model. Nice Caroline. Look at this guy. Oh. Those guys out in California on the West Coast that have that pond that they can fly control on you. Imagine having this. Oh. Gotta take on a little Wendell Williams. And the Hawk. Joe, I'm doing this for you, baby. Get inspired. What a real pant detail on this. Prop, scale prop, look at the exhaust.
And you go to rate, 3 to 4 days are fine. And after that, break up, that's what they run. Yeah, so everything is set there.
I hope so. Come back tomorrow. You can
Thank you. Down the list of beautiful stuff. I'll read like
I think this Japanese one, I don't know which one it is. It's a canard.
He has a big deal out of his place each year.
A prop, 6-body prop.
Many people broke his wings under the NATS. They need to do the program. Road Act Company, investigations and stuff. Yes, yeah. Hey, he's figured out that helicopter, the huge splash these things in. They twist around when it's quick and you roll. Okay, you want to get signed up to belong to the Academy of Model Aeronautics? No? You go, I'll see, I want to get sure of this magazine. Signed up. Actually, that's pretty good reading. Yeah, go ahead and get it.
Yeah, there certainly is something for everybody here. Something for everybody. We're inside the replication of, I guess it's a 40s or 50s hobby shop, Berkeley kits. Look at all the kits. The fuel tank display. Always had modern, very much like the Brodak hobby shop of today, models hanging on the ceiling. Steve Willie's Cobra is up there. There's a, can't really see his models up in the rafters, his models everywhere here. I'd heard that Bob Palmer's T-Bird here, maybe not, maybe it's not here yet. Some of the other things we remember. Regular fuel. I have one of these down myself. Got it at a garage sale, cheap. Cheap. And of course, model boats, model trains. The Aries kit. Look at this little Aries, blue orange, amber Aries kit. Fireball. 1940, just imagine that. Borelli control line model. Skyraider, hey, this is the model Bennett's going to be making. Norfolk, like we have the model of out at the field now. All speed models.
High pipes, better fairing, for you on the LO2. It was bad to the bone today. I've got one locked up in my basement. So what? Goes out a lot of years.
Yes. Where are you? Over here. Over here. Hey, look at these. Posture. What? I've never seen one. What is it?
One of these on eBay or two.
Okay, this is George Aldrich's Real Nova, and we don't know, I can't read it without my glasses. It says they did repair it, 51, okay. And it's hanging here now in the museum.
So the price tag hanging off the needle.